Now I would like to explain one more Python concept, that is about the scope of the variables in Python. So here I would like to explain first of all what is a variable and then variable scope. We know that the variable is a label given to a certain memory location. This location holds the value we want in your program to remember that value for our later use. So, but in Python, there is a no need to explicitly we are declaring the variables. That means, suppose let us consider this is the memory, this is the main memory. In main memory, we know that that is divided into the set of locations, and each location has a unique number known as address. Suppose this is location number 12, this is 13, and this is 14. Suppose we are going to be fetch one location, that is the location is like that, and its name, its number is, its identification number is 13. But it is not possible by always we are accessing the location by its address. So we are given certain name to this memory location like A. So when we keep the variables or the data in this location, we simply write A equal to 123. That means the name of the memory location is A. In this location, we store the value 123. Or we are going to write B equal to suppose ASIST. That means the name of the memory location is B, and it also has its own system given the identification number, that is address, that may be 1242, and the memory location B consisting of the value ASIST. So these are the variables, and we know that in Python there is no need we are going to declare the variables about its type before we are writing the program. That means suppose we are writing the code, that means instructions or the program, several programming languages require to declare the variables which are to be used within the program. But that means suppose I would like to perform an addition of two numbers, that is A plus B, and result is stored in C. So in other programs, what kind of the data that variables A and B and C to handle? That means I am going to be given integer data, then I am going to be set int A, B, C. That means A, B, C are the variables that are having integer data. So this is known as the declaration. But in Python, there is no need of the declaration. We directly use the variables and initialize its values in a program. That means in Python programming, to add the two numbers, we are using A equal to 15, B equal to 16, C equal to A plus B, right? Then the value of C equal to 31, and simply we are going to be print C. So in Python there is no need, we are going to be declare the variables associated with its data type. But here we are going to be, when we are using the variables, we should aware of the scope of the variables. We know that any programming are written in blocks wise. That means we are going to be the set of instructions as a one block. This is one block, and this may be another block, and like that this may be another block. That means we are developing the program as a small modules. For these modules we are also use the functions for modulation. To perform the modularity, we are use the functions in Python. So What is mean by the scope of the variables? It is not possible we are going to access the variables from any place within the program. Suppose like that I am going to be write A in this block and I am going to be write B in this block and I am going to be use C in this block. It may not be possible using B and C here, and in the same way it is unable to use A comma C in this block. In the same way A and B are unable to use in this block. That means the variables are confined to the particular area or scope within the program. Now we are discussing about the scope of the variables. Here I am going to be representing what do you mean by the scope, right? The scope of the variable in Python is the part of the code where it is visible. That means I am highlighting this one. The scope represents in which part of the program the variable is available or visible. I am already said that all the variables cannot be accessed from anywhere within the program. The part of the variables accessed according to the scope. Generally, in any programming language, the scope of the variables are basically two types. That means one is the local scope and another one is the global scope. But in Python supports four types of the scopes, four types of variable scope. So what are the four types of the variable scope is, one is the local scope and another one is the enclosed scope, enclosing. The third one is the global scope. The fourth one is the built-in scope. So, by using these first letters, we are going to be called the Python supports LEGB. That means four types of the scopes for a particular variable where it is defined. That means where we are using that one declare, right? So L means local scope, E means enclosing scope, G means global scope, and B means built-in scope. Now I am explain the first one. What do you mean by the local scope, right? So this is the actually the diagram representing the scope of the variables. The lowest scope is the local scope and one more scope is enclosing. Enclosing scope is we are using when you are nesting the functions. I will explain everything practically. And third one is the global scope. That means how we are going to be change the value of a global variable within a local environment. And the fourth one is the built-in scope. So what do you mean by the local scope, right? So the local scope means when a particular variable defined in a particular block, it will be available within that scope only. That means that variable is local to a that block only. Out of that block, actually the variable cannot be available. For example, here I am going to be write the block is like that. Suppose in that block I am write a equal to 10 and write print a. So this is available within this block. Suppose this is the another block. So to illustrate the blocks I use the parenthesis. This is the block 1. In block suppose I would like to print the way print a. So here it will generate an error. That means the A is not available. Here we can understand the scope of the variable A is only within this block. Okay, friends, right? I am writing this one. I just read out the variable that is defined in a block is available in that block only. It is not accessible outside of the block. Such variables are called local variables. I am also given one example here. I am write a function greet, and within this function I define the variable name Amrutsai. Suppose I would like to access the name out of this function, that means it is a block of code. Function means it will generate an error. I will explain this one on directly Python online compiler practically. Please visualize. So friends, I am explain local variables hash local variable demonstration. So I am define a function definition function func I am calling, right, with, right, I am using name equal to Amrita Sai. So I try to print the name within the function itself. Print I am in value of local variable value of local variable, right, name. So friends, we know that this is the function that is a programming block. Now we know that we are out of the function. It means now we are in the main block. Now I call the function, right? Uh, function. I call the function with the name function. So within the function, we know that the name is a variable here, right? Now I try to print the name in a main block. I write that print, right, uh, function variable in main block, right, name. Okay friends, first of all I will keep this one as a comment line because it will generate an error. So I call the function, the program control transfer to this function, and the name Amrusai is printed, right? So main block because the program execution started from the main block, and value of the local variable is Amrusai. That means the variable which is available in a function block that is printed. Now I am using to print the same variable value in the main block. That means in another block what to be happen. Please observe, right? So here we can observe that after printing, when the main block is executed, it will generate an error. What it will generate? File line number 8 function variable main block name error. Name is not defined. It says that the name variable is not available in a main block. Okay friends, this is the local variable description. Okay, now I go to the another variable scope, that is the global variable. I will change my order of explanation. Actually, the first I say that local variable, the second one is enclosing, but for the ease of understanding, I am say that global variable. What do you mean by the global variable scope? That means we know that I clear this one. We know that friends, we write a program, the program consisting of the set of blocks. Here to represent the blocks I am writing several functions, that is this is the function 1, this is the function 1 definition, and this is the the function 2 definition, and this is the function 3 definition, right? Suppose here the local variable is a, and here the local variable is b, and the local variable is c. Suppose I need a variable whose value to be available in all the functions, then I can declare the variable out of all these blocks, that means above all these blocks. Now I am going to be represent x equal to 10. Now friends, the x is available here. Suppose I am write print x, the x value 10 is printed here also. I am write print x, that means the x value 10 is printed in this function also. Now I write print x, here also the x value is available because the x is declared as out of the all the blocks. That means the x is declared as a global variable. Okay friends, now I will go to the document. Any variable present outside of any function block is called a global variable, right? It is value accessible from inside of any function. Here we are accessing the value of x inside of three functions f1, f2, f3. So the x is available, right? For example, I write the name as Amrusai as a global variable by defining the three functions. I will explain this one practically. Okay, friends. Uh, Here I write the common local variable demonstration. Now I am going to write as a global variable demonstration. Okay, friends. Now I am declare a variable whose variable name, which one is the name, as a out of all the functions. Name equal to Amrita Sai. Okay, friends. Now I define a definition function 1. I define the function 1. I print global variable value. Sorry, global variable value, comma name. Right? To know that, I am write one more printf statement. Print we are in function 1. Okay, friends, this is the first function definition. Now I am define another function def function 2. Right? Now I write we are in function 2. I am try to copy this one to make it fast. Right? Now I try to be again print the global variable is available or not in this function 2. Okay, friends, we will see. Next, I would like to define one more function. Define function 3. Right? Now I am again global variable value. The global variable value is available either within the function 3 or not. Okay, friends, three functions are defined. Now I write print main block. So this is the main block. In main block, I call the functions function 1, function 2, and function 3. Right, here some wrong typing is there. I will correct it. Okay, friends, we can observe what is the output. Right. main block, the program execution is started. We are in function 1. Value of the global variable is Amritsai. The next function 2 is called, and we are in function 2. The value of the global variable is Amritsai. Next, the function 3 is called. It also prints value of the global variable is Amritsai. Function 1 is called, function 2 is called, function 3 is called. When function 1 is called, the program control transfer to this function 1 and these two statements are printed. And when function 2 is called, the program control transfer to this function 2 and these two statements are printed. And when you call function 3, the program control transfer to this function and these two statements are executed. Okay friends, we can understand. Now I go to the other topics in the global variable declaration. However, we assign another value to the global variable in your local functions. The value of the global variable is override, or I am going to be say in another way, a new local variable is created with the same name. This assignment will not alter the global variable value, but when you print the local variable in this function, the local variable value is only printed but not the global variable value. So I will explain friends. So here the global variable is name and it consisting of the value Amrita Sai. In function 2 I will change the name, the value of the name. Here I am going to write the same name as a global variable and I am going to write IT Ramesh. So now what will be printed when we are going to call the function 2? That means in this function block the new variable name. So this is the local variable to this function. It is not alter the value of the global variable. Okay friends, now I am explaining again. Suppose now I am going to be write a equal to, suppose here in this function 2, x equal to, because x is the global variable, x equal to suppose 1000. Now I print the x here, 1000 is printed. This x is entirely different from this x. So this x is a new variable to this function or to this programming block. This x is a global variable which is available to all these blocks. But when you printed, the Python interpreter will given the preference to the local variables with the same name of the global variables. Okay friends, now I go here to the online compiler. Now I am print the global variable name. Even I write the global variable name, the name is printed here IT Ramesh. Then the function 2 is called. So I make the modifications in function 2. Please observe carefully. Okay friends, you can observe that when I am called the first function, we are in function 1. The global variable value Amursai is printed. We are called the second function. In second function, I change the value, right? It is not actually changing the value of the global variable. I am creating a new local variable with the same name of the global variable even after change. So it will indicate how it is means. Even I am going to be calling in the function 3. Here also I am write again the function 2, sorry. Function 3, again the global variable value is printed. Once again I am run this one. Please somewhat. So the connection is terminated. Please wait. I would like to run one more time. Connection to this server is terminated. it is a little bit hard because I am connecting through online. Explain an online compiler. The server is busy. Okay, we will get back once again after we are going to be explaining this one. Right, I am explaining this block. Right, I am get back. Right, so the local variable with the same name of the global variable is created, and Python interpreter will give preference to the local variable. We need to access and change the value of the global variable within the local function. Then we are using the keyword global. Right? This is also the very important concept. Please look carefully. Right? Right. Now I am going to Python online compiler. Yes, it will be executed main block in function 1. So for your reference, I am going to be executed once again. Right. Okay, now the server is free. We are in function 1. The global value is Amritsai. In function 2, I make the modifications. I create a new variable, but the variable, local variable name is same as the global variable. Here, the Python give preference to local variable. So the output is IT Ramesh because it gives the preference to the local variable. Okay. Sorry, once again I run it. The server is busy. Right. And in function 3, the global variable is Amarsai. Even I am not going to be, that means the global variable value cannot be affected. But suppose how I would like to change the global variable value within the function. The global variable value within the function. Okay, friends? Right. Please observe carefully. This is the uh, function 1 definition. I will change the name function or function 1. Right. Name is Amrit Sai. Right. Here I am declare the global variable name Amrit Sai, and we are in a function 2. Just I am going to be remove this one. We are in function. We are in function, and the name here right IT Ramesh actually, but here I am going to be use the keyword global. Right, global. I am using the keyword global, name IT Ramesh. Now I am printing. I am removing this one. Now I am printing. We are in main block. Print main block. That means the execution start from the main block. Right. After this, I try to print global variable value, global value, comma, name. Right. After that, I call the function. That means its name is function 1. Now I try to print again the global variable value. Print global variable value after calling function. After calling function name. And that means after in function what we are going to be doing after calling function, that means after using, right, using global keyword, using global keyword. Okay, friends, please observe. So name equal to IT Ramesh. Invalid syntax. It says that I write something wrong. Okay, I go to I was so right. Global name equal to. Oh, sorry. I am sorry to forget to declare this one. Global name and right name equal to IT Ramesh. So I change I represent the name is a variable of global type, but I am going to be change the value of the global variable within the function, right? Global variable value Amrusai. So before in the main block, before we are going to calling the function, the global variable name is Amrusai. It is printed. In the function, actually it are considered as a local variable, and what will be printed. Actually, please observe IT Ramesh. We are in the function, global variable value is IT Ramesh. After using the keyword, right? This is in it is not in a function. It is in the main block. That means the name uh, the value of the global variable is changed to the Amursai to IT Ramesh. Observe carefully. That means we would like to and we would able to change the value of the global variable within a particular block of the code by using the global keyword. Okay, friends, are you understand? Right. This is this concept. Next, I come to the enclosing scope. What do you mean by the enclosing scope? The enclosing scope is used when we are nesting of the functions. That means one function is completely nested. That means its definition is also within the other function. The outside or outer function variables are available within the nested functions. What it means, I will explain here. Right? Please observe, friends. I write this is the function 1. I write some code and I write the variable a here, a equal to 10. So this is the another function. So this function is within the function 1. I write some code and write variable b equal to 20 here. Now I print a. The a value is printed here because this total block or this function is nested or is within the function 1. That means the scope of this block is b is up to here and the scope of a is from here to here. I would like to write the nesting of another one, f1, sorry, function 1, right, a equal to 10, right, function 2, b equal to 20, and sorry, and function 3, c equal to 30. So the function 3 is within the function 2 and function 2 is within the function 1. Now I print a, it is printed 10, print b, it is printed 20, print c, here c is only the local variable, the two are the external scopes, that means those are available. That means the function 3 is nested in this function 2 and the function 2 is nested in the function 1. Okay friends, we can understand this one. I will write a code for this one. So please observe carefully. It is and copy this code, right? Sorry, and copy this code for to reduce the time. Just I will paste the entire code here. Oh, sorry. It is not pasted. properly. Okay, I had one more document, don't worry. Right, scope of the variables, right, global scope, please wait, sorry, enclosing scope. So I am write this one. Okay friends, I write the external function. Within the external function, I write x is Amrita. In this external function, I am define one more function, that is actually y. So these are the out of the indentation, right? So this is the inner function. Within this inner function, I define one more function, that is innermost function. The innermost function has z, variable z. So the variable z is a local variable, that is a innermost function. The variable y is the variable which is defined in inner function. The variable x is a variable which is defined in the external function. In inner function, y is a local variable, and that is y, and x is the external function. So the innermost function is defined in the inner function, right? Innermost inner function. The inner function is defined in the external function. The external function is defined in a main block. Okay, friends. I am for ease of understanding, I write some uh, lines here. So this is the scope of the innermost function. This line indicates this is the scope of the inner function. This is the scope of the external function. So the external function call is in the main block, right? I go to the online compiler. Is there some any indentation errors? I will check. Oh, it will create. The server is busy by all times. Okay. Next, I will go to the document. We'll stop this one. I run once again. I am awaiting for the server. Okay, I will go to the next concept. In this meantime, I hope that the server may be available, right? The next one is the built-in scope. So in this document, I say that at the starting, the Python can support four types of the variable scopes: local scope, enclosing scope, global scope, and built-in scope, the final one. What do you mean by the built-in scope? The built-in scope means, right, actually the built-in scope means all the general Python built-in functions, keywords, and everything are available in this scope. That means we can freely using these keywords, these built-in functions, and these methods within our code, anywhere within our code. I write here, it is a special Python scope that is created or loaded whenever you run a script or open interactive session. The scope contains names such as keywords, functions, exceptions, and other things that are built in Python. Name in Python scope are also available anywhere in our code. But here I will also write certain code for the built-in scope by using the globals. So here I declare the variable name Amursa Institute of Science and Technology. In a function block, I represent globals name. I keep it like in a list, and IT Ramesh. Name again, I am Python programming, right? I given value to the name and print hello name. So I in from the main block, when I try to be access the global variable name, it is printed Amursa Institute of Science and Technology. I am call this function. Within the function, the name is Python programming. So the Python programming is printed because the local variable value name. But I change the global variable value name as IT Ramesh. After function call, it is printed as a IT Ramesh. So I will go to the online compiler. That still it is busy. Once again, I check and try. Okay, sorry, the network is not available. I have not identified that one. Right. I will check, please wait a minute. Right, personal. Now I try to be run this one. Line number 3, definition, inner function, indentation. Right. Right. Now I run again. Some indentation error. Okay, sorry. X. Sorry. This is not here. This is here. Right. Indentation errors. So y is in the right. Now I try to execute. Line number 7, indentation error. Right. I will change. Right. Right. I will execute. Right. Okay, friends. So because the indentation errors are generated because I copy the code from the document, Word document. So I will correct these indentations. Here we can observe that the innermost function is defined in a inner function. The inner function and innermost function are both are defined in an external function. So the innermost function called within the inner function, the inner function called within the external function, the external function is calling in a main block, right? We can observe that here the output. So the value of the variable in inner function is Sai, right? So the y value, that is Sai, and the external function is Amrita, and the value of variable in external function is Amrita, which is printed in a inner function. So I will make one more modification here for clarity. I am going to write uh, print print we are in inner function. We are in inner function. Here I write I for the clarity I write print we are in innermost function, right? I will run. Right. We are in inner function. In inner function, we access inner function variables I and external function Amrita. Right. The both are printed. Okay. In innermost function, we are accessing three variables. That is innermost function value IT Ramesh, inner function value Sai, and external function value Amrita. Okay, friends. So this is the actual scope of the variables of enclosing. That means when we are when we are keep one function within another function, the external function variables are available in inner functions. Now I would like to explain this one, the globals actually. So I will try to be copy again this code what I am going to explain. So the global scope, right? I copy this one. Is there any indentation errors? I will change. So the global variable is Amrit Sai, right? I write a function greet. In this greet, I change the name of the global variable as a uh, global function or the global keyword to the enter all the programs to the Python compiler. Now I am going to be using the same name as a local variable. The now here within the function the Python programming is printed. I am going to write here print we are in function, right? We are in function. So the first of all in main block I call the access the global variable. Now Amritsar Institute of Science and Technology will be printed. Now I call the function. The function local variable value, that is what is the local variable value Python programming is printed, but these global and local variables are the same name. This global variable change as a global to any program. After that one the global variable value is IT Ramesh. I will execute this one, right? Main block global variable value Amritsar Institute of Science and Technology. The function is called we are in function Python programming. After function executing, because we change the global variable name as a global. Okay friends, I hope that you can clearly understand the scope of the variables in Python. Okay, thank you friends. The description of the document, sorry, the document is also available in the description of this video. Please, if you want, please download from the description. I will provide the link. Thank you.